Welcome to the Mind Talk podcast, where we delve into the roots of dis-ease growing deep in the subconscious mind. I am your host, Diane Vanas, with 25 years in energy medicine. Welcome to the webinar. Glad to see so many of you on today. Back by popular demand, we had quite an interest in our volunteers' parallel system. So if you were part of that, you recall that this is our third episode of her having a tree or a belief system chopped down for each of the webinars that we've had so far. And we will complete her parallel system today. So it's pretty exciting, Abigail. Let's get started. So, as you know, we start in the leaves and branches, which are the negative programs, the more conscious aspects of the belief system. And the first one is in the heart chakra. I was neglected. So that probably does ring a bell with you. I know you've expressed to me how you lived with your grandmother a lot. So you could have felt neglected by your mother. Whatever the case, this is a negative program now that has pretty much taken root and playing out in your life. So it's fascinating to uncover and discover and clear all of these beliefs that are part of a belief system. So we'll do that clearing aspect when we get the whole picture. Let's move on now to the second negative program. And it's actually in the power chakra or the solar plexus and related to comparison. It's, why are they always comparing me to, someone or something? Why are they always comparing me? ? Then we have a limiting belief, so that means now we're in the subconscious mind, like the trunk of the tree. We're in the root chakra, related to survival and being a victim. So it's, I am overburdened and overwhelmed. That sounds like modern life, but it can really limit you if you're running that belief that you're overburdened and overwhelmed. There's not much room for anything else, right? So perhaps you feel that way, but it'll be great to have that deleted, won't it? So now let's drop down to the root of the tree, the faulty core belief. So kind of like the seed that started it all, the root of the belief system. And we're in the third eye chakra, related to illness. It's, I can only dodge so much, and then I'm definitely going to get it. So that's kind of amazing that your subconscious mind came up with that statement. I can only dodge so much, and then I'm definitely going to get it. So probably not taking care of yourself, not eating right, all those things you should be doing, but somehow you're fairly strong, you can manage. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, eventually it's all going to catch up to you. So that's actually the seed of this whole tree. But we actually do have a faulty core identity. So as we talked about it, that's the soil for the belief system. It was created between the ages of 0 and 7, when we're just downloading everything around us, not able to really reason. It's what people have said about us or things we've seen on TV or people around us, just absorbing what they do or say. Anyway, you get the picture. So this is also in the third eye chakra and also related to illness. And it's, I have mental illness. Wow, like that's 0 to 7 years old. And you have an identity that young of I have mental illness. That's pretty shocking, isn't it? So let's read this whole thing back from the bottom. I have mental illness. I can only dodge so much, and then I'm definitely going to get it. I'm overburdened and overwhelmed. Why are they always comparing me? And I was neglected. So wow, Abigail, we definitely want to chop this one down. But first we want to find out the fuel source. So we have some emotions that keep this fueled and going and like fertilizer. And the first emotion is grief. So we don't always have to get the age on these. And so I think we'll just release that grief and let it go. Now we have discouragement, but that's actually from age 10. Seems like in working with you, you have a lot of stuff going on at age 10. So I'm sure it rings a bell, but let's release discouragement at age 10. We also have the emotion of rejection. Let's release that rejection. Did we release rejection? Yes. We also have sadness. Let's release sadness. Did we release sadness? Yes. Do we have any imbalances? Yes. We have fascia. Maybe we could take a few minutes and talk about fascia. When I was first doing the belief decoding work, fascia came up for everybody, and I couldn't figure out why. But then it was pretty enlightening to know that we are literally shape-shifting minute by minute throughout every day of our life because the fascia is so impacted by our thoughts and feelings. It actually holds our life stories. All of our traumas are imprinted in our tissues. And if our thoughts are rigid or critical, that becomes imprinted on the fascia. It's a liquid crystalline matrix that morphs energetically. It can become stagnant and stiff and hard. It needs to move, but it needs also to have good vibrations, not just on a treadmill or some kind of in a gym movement. So literally, our artificial lifestyle is not conducive to us having healthy fascia. And so when this comes up, it's because that fascia is the information superhighway, and we're literally changing it when we do our energy work. And I just love that thought that when the fascia comes up, literally, we're correcting misalignments and such because of these encoded stories, these belief systems. So yay, I'm just so excited about that. So let's just give lots of love and let's just realign that fascia based on this new information that we are encoding to remove all these negative beliefs and then hopefully install something positive. So now let's go back to release all these beliefs. Releasing the negative program, I was neglected. Releasing the negative program, why are they always comparing me? Releasing the limiting belief, I am overburdened and overwhelmed. Releasing the faulty core belief, I can only dodge so much, and then I'm definitely going to get it. And releasing the faulty core identity, I have mental illness. So did we release all of those beliefs? Yes, but we are going to install a positive belief, and it's in the sacral chakra related to time. There is time to do everything I love and enjoy. So much better than feeling overburdened and overwhelmed, right? There's time to do everything I love and enjoy. So we're just installing that, and you can use that as an affirmation along with a Young Living essential oil. I believe there's one called Passion, and that would just enhance that intention of that new positive belief. So wow, I really loved working with you, Abigail. Your work is just so interesting and powerful, and I'm glad everyone that was joining us today could be a witness to it as well. That amplifies the energy. To have a group session, so you benefit by being a volunteer, even though you're vulnerable and have your stuff out there. So I know we'll work again, and thank you so much.